I wasn't actually planning to make this video today, but I have been thinking about this topic a lot lately. And if you are also someone who's feeling stuck, confused, or just tired of trying, maybe this video is exactly what you need right now. I don't know if you ever felt this, but there was a phase in my life where I felt like everyone around me was moving forward and I was just standing in the same place. Every time I opened social media, I saw someone was achieving something and I started wondering if I was falling behind. It wasn't a nice feeling at all. I remember sitting in my room one day and just feeling completely stuck. Nothing terrible had happened, but I felt like I wasn't moving forward. And that feeling is honestly worse than failure. How do you stay motivated when everything is going wrong? When your plans fail? When people disappoint you? When life doesn't go to the way you imagined? It is easy to stay motivated when things are working out. But what about those days when you feel lost? What about those moments when you look at your life and think, why is this happening to me? If you have ever felt like this giving up, this video is for you. And I am not speaking as a motivational speaker, but a normal person who has faced setbacks, confusion, fears, and moments where I genuinely didn't know what would happen next. I am not here to tell you that your life is easy. I am just here to remind you that tough phases don't last forever. The biggest lie about motivation. The first thing I realized that motivation is not permanent. Social media makes us think that successful people wake up every day feeling inspired, but that's not true. Nobody feels motivated every single day. There are days when you don't want to study, days when you don't want to work, days when you don't even want to get out of the bed, and that's normal. The problem starts when we wait for motivation before taking action. We say, I'll start when I feel ready, I'll start when I'm motivated, I'll start when I feel confident. But here's what I learned. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. The hardest part is starting. Once you start moving, your mind slowly follows. Let's be honest, most of us create a perfect picture of our future. We think by this age, I'll achieve this. By this year, I complete that. Everything will go exactly as planned. But life doesn't work with that. Sometimes you fail. Sometimes opportunities disappear. Sometimes people leave. Sometimes things happen that you never expected. And suddenly the future you imagined is gone. I remember going through phases where I questioned everything. I questioned my decisions. I questioned my abilities. I even questioned whether I was good enough. Maybe you have felt that too. Maybe you are experiencing it right now. And if you are, I want to know something. Just because your plan failed doesn't mean your future failed. Those are two different things. What helped me? There were times when I didn't know what would happen next. And honestly, the things that helped me wasn't motivation, it was focusing on one day at a time. Not 1 year, not 1 month, not 1 day. I stopped asking, how will everything work out? I started asking, what can I do today? Can I study for 1 hour? Can I improve one skill? Can I take one more small step? That's it. Because when your life feels overwhelming, thinking about the future can make you anxious. But thinking about today feels manageable. Small actions seem insignificant, but they change your life. 1 day becomes 1 week, 1 week becomes 1 month, and 1 month becomes 1 year. One thing that destroyed my motivation was comparison, looking at people who seemed ahead. People who looked more successful, more confident, more accomplished, and thinking, why I am not there yet? But here's the truth, you are comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlights. You don't know their struggles, you don't know their failures, you don't know how many times they wanted to quit. Everyone is fighting a battle you can't see. The moment I stopped comparing myself to others and started comparing myself to who I was yesterday, everything was changed. Progress became easier, life became lighter, and I became happier. Your journey is unique, your timeline is unique. Stop rushing your story. If you are watching this and feeling lost, if you are struggling, if you are questioning yourself, I want to you listen carefully. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need all the answers today. You don't need to know exactly how your future will work. You only need enough courage to take the next step. That's it. Some of the strongest people you admire today were once confused, scared, and uncertain. The difference is that they kept going, not because they felt motivated, but because they refused to quit. Before I end this video, I wanted to leave you with one thought. Your current situation is not your final destination. The chapter you are in right now is not your entire story. Life can change in ways you cannot imagine, but only if you stay long enough to see it happen. So, if things aren't going well right now, don't give up. Keep learning, keep growing, keep showing up, even when it's hard, especially when it's more hard. Because one day you will look back at this difficult phase and realize it made you stronger than success ever could. Thank you for watching, and if this helped you even a little bit, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to keep going. See you in the next video.